Okay, now this was the one that was worn out the most on here, and in here, in the casting is some little divots or pockets that they cast in there for the babbitt to grab a hold of. We're gonna bait these so that we get rid of all the grease. I gotta pull these zerks out. After with that, we're gonna look. We may go ahead and add some braze in here, bring in the bore, or go ahead and cast the whole thing babbitt, even the worn out area. We're going to examine that and make that choice later on. Alright, we brought our castings in here and we got the wall positioner. We're going to go ahead and do the bridge here. This is the lower bridge that holds the pivot, and this was the one that had the most wear on it, and we are going to go ahead and weld build in here. So we got it set up here so it gives us the freedom to work this bore. We're not really worried about making a perfect bore, we just want to replace some of the wall thicknesses in here. Then we're going to go ahead and take these two collars here. We want to put a little bit here to reclaim the space because these do control the side-to-side thrust on the shafting. Of course, this is the one that mates up with this, and this will be extreme. So we are going to add in some material here. Then we'll get these in the lathe and we'll chuck them up and we'll spin these true again. Thought I'd give you, before I coat this up with braze and get smoky and all nasty. This is, I've ground this with a rotary burr, got this clean. Now you can see down in here, these are little divots or cutouts that they cast into the casting. It's originally to hold the babbitt in these units from rotating and spinning. And you can see that there's a seam from where the two halves of the mold went together. Alright, there's another one of those pockets right in there. So we're going to do the braze repair and everything, and then we're going to clean the rest of the rust film in here before we get ready for pour. Just kind of wanted to give you an eyeball of what's going on in here. And basically all we're doing is we just want to bring this material back around in here. Bring it somewhat back to the original. Now also there was a very tiny hole right here in the side, and we went ahead and took a rotary burr right there. We're going to touch a little braze on there. This hole's not supposed to be here. This is the zerk fitting hole here, and it's threaded for the zerk, and we'll put a plug in there during pouring. But while we're brazing up this one here, we're going to go ahead and touch up this little area right here, just so that the babbitt doesn't want to leak out of there and give us a weak point on our babbitt. All right, we got the upper casting for the shaft in the lathe here, and we're holding this in with the 3-jaw around the outside, and we got the bell center in here. We're going to take a light skim on here because we need cylindrical registering on the OD of this so that we can support a collar that will guide the bar that we're going to use to dam the babbitt, create a shaft shape through the babbitt when we pour this. So we're getting ready to swing this in the lathe and skim that right there. Doesn't have to be 100% around, as long as we have two or three points where it's going to hold its center. So we only have a little gap there. We have a good spot there, and over here. And as long as we have two that are straight across from each other, like we do right there, we should be able to measure that with no problem. All right, we'll flip it over and we'll do the other end. All right, here's the other end. We got it flipped around already. Alright, and we definitely got the same thing over here. Just a couple holidays, but we have a diameter hitting enough spots around there. It's going to hold the collar center with the center of the bore. Alright, we already got this drilled out, and we're going to run the reamer in here. This is going to be our shaft size, and we're going to make 4 collars that register on the 4 housing diameters that we're going to pour for that saw blade arbor. Okay, this is just going to be the diameter that slips over the outside of the housing, and we had gotten 2520 and we're at 2485, so we just got about another 25 to go. Wrong side. All right, perfect. 3 more and then we can pour.